Dear students, today I am going to deal with the use or you can say exploitation of heterosis. How do you exploit the heterosis in your crops? So, of course, you know that you exploit heterosis in the form of hybrids, synthetics, and composites. So, of course, as you know that you may not utilize synthetics and composites in self-pollinated crops. Reason you know very well. So in self-pollinated crops, you can exploit heterosis only in the form of hybrids. Only in the form of hybrids. But in case of cross-pollinated crops, you can exploit heterosis in the form of hybrids, synthetics, composites. So this is the use of heterosis. And you know that it is being commercially used in almost all the crops, whether it is cereals, whether it is oil seeds, whether it is pulses, but with very limited exploitation in limited crops, whether it is vegetables, whether it is cross-pollinated, whether it is self-pollinated, whether it is asexually propagated, whether it is fruit crops, vegetables, ornamentals, flowers, whatever. Everywhere you are utilizing heterosis. And because of that, today you are able to provide the food, whether fruits, whether vegetables, whether cereals, whether oil seeds, pulses, even your milk production, meat production, egg production, everywhere you are using heterosis. So here you see heterosis is being commercially exploited in majority of the crops, whether it talk maize, sorghum, pearl millet, cotton, castor, pigeon pea, sunflower, rice, mustard, majority of the vegetable crops like tomato, brinjal, onion, carrot, cauliflower, watermelon, cabbage, broccoli, etc. And in almost all asexually propagated crops as well as in almost all the fruit crops, fruit plants. So this is the use of heterosis. Of course, if you wish to break the yield barriers, you are going to utilize the heterosis in almost all the crops, provided you are going to meet the requirements for exploitation of heterosis. This is most important to understand. Whether you are able to meet the requirements for its exploitation or not. Only two things are there, you see. Heterosis must be economical. This is one. The another is the economical method of hybrid seed production. You have to keep in your mind only these two things. Whether you are in multinational seed company, whether you are in teaching institution, whether you are in research institution, you have to see these particular two things for exploiting the heterosis in your crop where you are working. So now what I mean to say that heterosis must be economical means F1 hybrids must be superior over the best check varieties. Mind it, how you are going to measure the heterosis doesn't matter. But once you are going to utilize the heterosis in your crop, that heterosis must be superior over best check varieties. Means your heterosis must be economical. The standard heterosis over the check variety. and over the check hybrids as well. So if you are comparing the heterosis with the check variety, whether it is your inbred variety, in case of self-pollinated crops you are saying inbred varieties, whether it is open pollinated variety, whether it is synthetics, whether it is composites, you have to compare. Your hybrid, your heterosis must be superior over these, as well as of that group. If it is medium duration rice, so if you are developing medium duration hybrid, so your heterosis must be checked over the medium duration rice variety, normal variety, inbred varieties, as well as your heterosis must be checked over the best hybrid available in rice in that medium duration, in that group. Then only that will be called superior heterosis, economical heterosis, standard heterosis, usable heterosis, which can be utilized at commercial level. So it must be there. I mean to say this only. So your heterosis must be economic. Then economical method of hybrid seed production. You are having economical heterosis, but if you are not having economical method of hybrid seed production of that, what can be done? Can you make it? Can you commercialize it? No, you cannot. So to understand this very well, we can discuss one by one few crops, and we can understand the meaning of economical method of heterosis. So if you see with the examples of different crops, if you see in maize, in India, we can produce hybrid seed, and we are producing hybrid seed of maize through manual emasculation. What is that emasculation in maize? Whatever female line you are growing, 4 rows of female, 2 rows of male, 4 rows of male, 4 rows of female, 2 rows of male, 4 rows of female, 2 rows of male, like that. So what is the male and female? 2 different varieties. To whom you are making female, you at the proper time you are asking your laborers to detessel it. That is emasculation in maize. It is very simple. Just go for detesseling. Whole 1 hectare area you have grown, you ask them for emasculating it, for detesseling at proper time. Whole 4 rows will become female. So by this, without using male sterility in India, you can produce it. Hybrid seed of maize, your maize variety, your maize hybrid. But in developed countries like USA, where laborers are very, very costly, can you use laborers for detesseling, and can you provide the hybrid seed to the farmers at economical price? No, you cannot. So you have to use, in those countries, you have to use male sterility system. Generally they are using 3-line system, CGMS system, for hybrid seed production in maize. So likewise, we are going to see the examples of exploitation of heterosis in other crops, so that we can understand very well about the meaning of economical method of hybrid seed production. Then we can understand whether we can utilize the heterosis, economic heterosis in our crop or not. Then if you see the example in rice, can you provide hybrid seed to the farmers by producing through manual emasculation and pollination? Not at all. Because in rice, you see, in rice you are going to, if you are going to emasculate one bud, one is pikelet, you are going to get only one seed. Is it possible? When you need around 12 to 15 kg per hectare seed of rice for hybrid rice seed crop production, you have to provide. Can you provide to whole country quintals and quintals by emasculating and pollinating it? No, not at all. It is not possible. Though you are having usable heterosis in rice, of course not up to that extent as you are getting in cross-pollinated crops like maize. But can you provide seed through manual emasculation and pollination? So no, not at all. So you have to have the male sterility system. So it has been observed, practically possible, that we are utilizing CGMS system, which is also called three-line system of hybrid seed production. So you, of course, in China, if you see, the hybrid rice is cultivated, more than 50% area of rice is covered with hybrid in China. But here in India, we are not able to go even beyond 10. It is ranging between 8 to 10% of total acreage of rice under hybrid rice cultivation because of this problem. Of course, China is utilizing both the system, three-line system, the CGMS system, as well as the two-line system, which is called environmental sensitive genetic male sterility, EGMS system. Both system is being utilized by China for hybrid rice seed production. So they are able to provide the seed at cheaper cost because of the application of two-line system, which could not be feasible to our country, in our country, India. Still we are using more than hundreds, 120, 130 hybrids have been released by Government of India. But all the hybrids are based on CGMS system, three-line system. So the hybrid seed cost is higher because of the three-line system. You know very well when you have gone through this male sterility course chapter. So this is the scenario of rice for exploitation of heterosis in rice. Now if you talk about exploitation of heterosis in tomato and even in brinjal also. Yes, if you are having economical heterosis, the first requirement, if you are meeting, then you can go for hybrid seed production, even through manual emasculation, pollination. Why? You see that around 250 to 300 grams, not kilo, grams are required. The hybrid seed is required for 1 hectare area cultivation of tomato or brinjal. And here not reverse to the rice. Here in these two crops, if you are touching the bud, a single bud, if you are touching, you are emasculating and pollinating, you are getting one fruit. In one fruit you are getting more than 100 hybrid seeds. So you can go. So many multinational companies in India, they are using this manual method of hybrid seed production in tomato and brinjal. Yes, it can be commercialized. But of course, by use of GMS system, as I have described in my male sterility chapter, that through use of GMS system in tomato and brinjal, you can reduce the cost of seed production. And you can provide the hybrid seed to the farmers at cheaper cost. So this is the exploitation of heterosis in tomato and brinjal type of crop. Now if you see pulses, in majority of the pulses you cannot utilize heterosis. Of course, if you are able to have the heterosis, economical heterosis in crops, even then you cannot utilize because of the highly self-pollinated pollination in the crop. You are not able to produce the hybrid seed. But it is possible because pigeon pea is often cross-pollinated. To some extent, cross-pollination is being done by not by wind, done by the insects, visit of the insects. Different types of insects are visiting to pigeon pea plot, and that is why this plant, though it is self-pollinated, it is becoming, because of the act of the insects, it is considered in often cross-pollinated crops. That is why it has become possible to produce the hybrid seed and utilize the heterosis. And of course, India had released GMS based system hybrids. First hybrid was developed by ICRISAT in the year 1991, ICPH, ICRISAT Pigeon Pea Hybrid 8 in 1991. Then Punjab Agriculture University, Coimbatore and other Akola, everyone started GMS based hybrids. Pigeon pea hybrid was developed. PPH 4 in 94, then COH by Coimbatore 1 in 94, COS 2 in 97, AKPH 4104 in 97, AKPH 2022 in 97. These were the hybrids GMS based. It was released by the government of India, but could not be commercialized, could not be popularized, because it was GMS based hybrids, and GMS based hybrids, a lot of problems you are facing, because in GMS based hybrids, the maintenance of male sterility is problematic, where while you are maintaining the male sterility, you are getting the seed which you are going to utilize for hybrid seed production. 50% plants will be male fertile. Only 50% plants can be utilized for hybrid seed production. So you have to remove all. So because of these problems in pigeon pea, GMS based hybrids, pigeon pea, in India, they could not be made commercialized. Then India jumped into CGMS system, which could be commercialized, and many CGMS 3-line system based hybrids have been released in India. The first was released was the GTH1 Gujarat Tour Hybrid. Tour you call pigeon pea, Tour Hybrid 1 in 2007. Then Pushkal, probably it was developed by ICRISAT. Pushkal was developed and released in 2010. And maybe more hybrids of pigeon pea have been developed through CGMS based system. Through CGMS based system. So this is the case of pigeon pea. So now you have seen the situation of exploitation of heterosis in different crops. You have seen in maize, you have seen in rice, you have seen in tomato, you have seen in pigeon pea. So accordingly, you have seen the situation that how you are going to utilize this heterosis in your particular crop where you are working. So you have seen that it is in majority of the crops to exploit heterosis, you have to have the proper male sterility system. And in majority of the crops, particularly in India, the 3-line system is being utilized. CGMS system, 3-line system is being utilized. CGMS system. Three-line. Where you require A line, B line and R line. Of course, you know A line is CMS line. This is CMS line. This is maintainer. Both are maintainer. This is restorer. A line, B line and R line. So this system is being utilized in majority of the crops for exploiting the heterosis. So in present situation, in present day of requirement of patents and other things, you must have your own A line, B line, R line. Otherwise you cannot work on hybrid breeding program. So whosoever is there, whether it is public sector or private sector, everyone has to have their own A line, B line, R line. So continuous breeding program must be there for developing the hybrids, and for that you should have your own these lines. Because in hybrids you need two parents. For hybrid seed production, every year you are going to use that parent, those two parents, as well as the maintainer. So if you are taking the parents of other companies or other institutions, then there will be problem. So you must have your own, you must generate large number of your own lines. How you are going to develop your own lines? Whatever, every year you have to have several crosses. You have to make several crosses every year by using the donors, restorer donors, as well as CMS donors. And you make crosses, whatever lines you are having, you make crosses every year to generate large number of breeding lines, so that by using pedigree method or bulk method or whatever molecular breeding method approaches you are utilizing, so that you can have your own large number of R lines, large number of variable R lines, your own large number of CMS lines, your own, by through backcross method or molecular backcross method. So you should develop, every year you have to cross and every year you have to generate. Of course it will take for having large number of restored lines, definitely you are going to have several years. For developing large number of CMS lines, your own lines, you will be requiring many years. Of course, once you have started today, of course, after some years, every year you are generating, every year you are making. So you should have your own restored line and your own CMS line, and then if you are crossing in these all cross combinations of your own lines, and if you are finding suitable heterotic hybrids, you go for its exploitation. So this is all about today's lecture about exploitation of heterosis in your crop where you are working. Thanking you very much.